What up guys, this is Harvey and today we're going to be building the best bang for the buck PC I could think of.
Welcome back everybody, this is the first build guide I've done on the channel, and hopefully it rectifies the build I put up on my first introduction video, which I did get a bit of stick about. But I was just hustling. I've literally just perfectly got settled in now to my new place, and it was time to give the PC a bit of treatment. All the products you see there in the lineup will be mentioned in the description. They have all been picked for the same reason. They are either very cheap, I either had them laying around and they were just used from an old build, or they were a great price to performance range. So please keep in mind that a lot of this stuff is going to be pre-built from a transplant. So like for example, you just saw the motherboard there with the CPU already installed and already having the cooler there ready. This was literally just to cut a bit of time, ease of use. Hopefully you guys already know how to put on a cooler. If not, it's pretty easy. There's loads of YouTube videos. I would have loved to have been the guy to show you how to do it, but I just didn't really have the time at this moment. So I thought instead of it being a tutorial on how to build your PC, I'll show you just me doing a bit of my building and also showing you a montage while being able to showcase my PC. So yeah, a lot of the stuff will be pre-built, pre-done, and just keep that in mind. But think of it as just a little look into the style I do my stuff. The first thing I definitely started off with this case was rearranging the fans so that they'd all work out with my setup. I did have quite a few fans laying around over here, but I was pretty sure I didn't want to use many of them, so I think I only resorted to using one, which was in the back, and that was just an LED fan to keep the light theme of the case, as I did have an LED strip, but I put it somewhere else in the case, which we'll see soon. So I did need some sort of lighting and redness inside the case, so I went with the red one at the back and put all the other better quality fans all around the PC. Here you could just see me showing you the I/O shield, as if this would be a tutorial video. As you guys know, with the I/O shields, you just click them straight in the back there, and then slam your motherboard straight in. But be very careful with the motherboard, as I like to be very careful. A lot of people are different with motherboards. I feel like with all the ending solder points on the back, I like to just be careful with them because they haven't really got back plates. But yeah, once they're in, grab your tool bag. This one came with a really nice tool bag, this NZXT case. The case name and everything else will be in the description for anyone who wants to reference that. But yeah, it came with a really nice tool bag, one of the best I've seen for any piece of kit really. And I did refer back to that tool bag for stuff for other builds. There was like spare screws and stuff. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I was happy with it. The case itself hasn't really disappointed me at all, besides the fact that the glass is pretty. I've been using a microfiber cloth, which you'd use to clean glasses, to clean the glass, which I assumed was the best thing I could do, and I've still been getting micro scratches from that, which is pretty disappointing. But you know, you can't win all the time. It was a pretty cheap case. I did get it for a nice price on Amazon, España, so that wasn't too bad. I did go for the radiator being mounted in the front there, with the hot air getting pulled through the radiator. With the cold air getting pulled through the radiator into the case. To me, it doesn't make sense too much, like because I'm trying to air cool my components with hot air, but it does actually work out really well, and it doesn't really affect anything. I've made it so it was on top, as the GPU was getting a bit hot before when it was on the bottom fan slot in my old case, and that's the actual reason I bought this case. As you can see there, I've got the MSI backplate I ordered just the other week, which was quite expensive. I won't go into the price on that, but it probably wasn't justified. But I don't know, I got jealous when I saw the new 390 already coming with a backplate stock, and I thought, fuck this, everyone's saying the 390 is now better than the 970, like, and now it's got a backplate? Like, fuck this, I've got to step my game up. I'm still repping the 970, and I will do for fucking ages, so yeah, I think it looks good though. I'm not too disappointed. I would have never been a red and black themed guy with the whole build, but as I bought my 970 first, almost a year and a half ago now, just as a small upgrade to my normal PC, I went for the MSI one as I felt it was the best value for money, stuff like that, and it turned out like being the base for this build, along with all my other components. I'd buy them to match, and yeah, it's a red and black build now. It's not something I would have done, but I don't think it looks too bad. I would have preferred some stupid like bright yellow and black, something like the old Skunk Works. Maybe that would have been more my style, but it is what it is. I definitely don't think this build is complete yet at all. I've got a lot of ideas to put in some stuff. As you can see, the SSD down there is not red and black, so there's shit like that I do need to work on. What else was there? Yeah, I was going to get some cable mod stuff in for the old sleeve, and as you can see, the motherboard cables here are very weirdly multicolored, and that's coming from Corsair, which I was shocked about. I thought they'd go for even if they didn't put any proper sleeves on, I thought that the plastic ones would be black, but hey, it is what it is. And that's the case really. I think the build went really well. As you could probably tell already, the camera did die halfway through, and I had to cut out a lot of the end stuff like cable management, chucking in these SSDs, and that's about it really. You just missed out on cable management and throwing the SSDs in. I do think cable management went really well, and I was really happy about that. Performance wise, the PC itself has done me great, and I don't think I could add anything to help me out any further. I render 2-hour videos multiple times in the day. That's my job. I'm a video editor, and the videos are at about a 2-hour length, and there's about 3 of them per day, and it renders them in about, I'd say on a good day, about 12 minutes while overclocked. I have done an overclock on this build. The CPU is at 4.8 gigahertz, and the GPU is something like, I'd average it at 1400 megahertz, but I think it's like 3970 or something like that. I'm not too sure. Everything like this will be in the description. So for me, the performance on this was great. Like I said, gaming wise, I do game whenever I'm not video editing, and that's never let me down either. The 970 itself does a lot of that work, and I was only CPU short on my previous build, but the CPU is just, I don't think I could add any more performance. So for £1,300, which is I believe the price, again the prices will be in the description, I think it's bloody great. I mean, I see builds that go over that, and all I see is overkill for what I'd need. So as an average, I wouldn't say average either, I'd say as an avid gamer and an average video editor, which would probably be the best suited term, this is great, and I think I've got more than enough performance, so I'm hoping that it will last a good time. Anything else that I wanted to add to the PC would just be aesthetic, so for that I think it's a great build. So thanks very much guys for stopping by. I do apologise for the video cutting out halfway through. I would have loved for this to be a proper build guide where I could teach you guys how to build a computer, but I just wasn't ready for it, and I didn't want to wait another 3 hours for the batteries to charge, as I needed to go on the PC later that day to do some work. But hopefully the video turned out okay for you guys. I'm super excited to make out more content in the future, and yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out guys.